have seen the pain that shaped.
My journey to freedom began with learning to let go of a dream. My story starts 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago exactly, just before heading down to our 5th women's retreat. I was told by my husband that he loved somebody else. It was a very hard retreat for me. I thought I had done everything right in my life, gone to church, went to Bible school, married a Christian man, and now my dream was crashing down. How could this be happening? As the months went on and things became clear that our marriage was not going to be able to reconcile, I sought counsel in many Christian people, and I remember sitting on the couch in Pastor Clancy's office with Sue beside me with her arm around me, and I was weeping. I remember saying to Pastor, "I'm not going to survive this." And without hesitation, he responded, "Yes, you will. With your God and your family and your church, you will survive this." I can't say that the journey has been easy, but it has been full of getting to know God better. It has been full of letting go of things that were binding me to be closer to God. Sometimes things that look like the absolute worst that can happen are a gift of freedom from God. I sat in a bookstore reading a book about reconciling your marriage, and I read the whole book from cover to cover sitting there in the store. And the last chapter, the author said that God knows the beginning from the end, and even though it's His will that marriages reconcile, He knows the heart of each participant. And by letting one of the participants go and closing the door, it can be freedom for the other person, because God knew the heart of the one who was not going to turn back. I didn't understand that at the time, because I didn't understand how, if it was God's will that marriages reconcile, how it could be something in His will to not. But here I sit 5 years later, and I have learned so much about God's faithfulness through this journey, and I have learned so much about what God desires from us as women that I never would have known had I not gone through this journey. At the very beginning of my journey, a very dear friend sent me a text, and it was Isaiah 43:18 and 19. And it became the verse that I clung to for these 5 years. "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the desert and streams in the wasteland." So I just want to be an encouragement to any woman who is at any point in a journey that includes divorce, that it does not have to be the end, that God will provide a stream in the wasteland. He will provide a way through the desert. And if you can just hold tight to Him and to His promises, He will set you free from the bondage of fear, of self-doubt, of just wondering what your life is going to look like from here on out. I would just encourage you to just reach out to the women around you and to just listen to God.
So wake up, wake up, wake up, all you sleepers, stand up, oh stand up, stand up.